We talked about the JB Danquah murder case, right, where Daniel Asiedu is facing a jury verdict. We know that he's been cross-examined, and we've been waiting for a long time so that we can see finality brought to this matter. Is there an end in sight now?
Absolutely. There's a fixed date for that to happen.
Right.
Yes. Yesterday, like I told you, state prosecutors led by Mrs. Sefa Kobache concluded, in fact, she's a principal state attorney on the office of the Attorney General, concluded the prosecution's cross-examination of Daniel Asiedu, popularly known as Sexy Don Don or Gucci Young Star. Yesterday, when he appeared before the court, the concluding part of prosecution's cross-examination was to put to him virtually, I put it to you, I put it to you, I put it to you. And I put it to you that you were in the home of JB Danquah. I put it to you that you were in possession after stabbing and killing him. You robbed him of his mobile phones and all that. But Daniel Asiedu effectively denied all those moments and said, in fact, prosecution also put to him that, look, exhibits retrieved from the crime scene shows 100% of your DNA. He said that no, the police took him there, made him stage, gave him some of the things to hold, and the reason that he could agree that it returned 100% of his DNA was that at the time that he was hit on the head, blood was still flowing. So at some point in time, he will use the hand to touch the head where the blood is coming from. So when he had contact with those exhibits, it is possible that it will have his DNA. So he has been, in fact, denying all those moments.
Right.
And the issue of he's saying that it was Dan Parry that gave him the name Sexy Don Don. Prosecution flatly denied that it was put to him. He said, no, my name is Gucci Youngstar. And so that is it. December 4, 2024, Justice Lydia Osema has fixed the date for the lawyers and the prosecution to address the jury orally by way of summary. The court will do a summing up, then they will retire, the jury will retire to come out with their verdict. And their verdict is binding on the court. But lawyer JB Danquah, who is counsel for Daniel Asiedu, has been speaking. Counsel, are you satisfied with the defense that your client has put? Let's hear what he has to say.
I'm glad that the long-awaited trial has now finally come to an end, and it gives some peace to my client. We are very confident of our case. I will believe that the jury will do their job, peruse through the evidence that is available to them, and take into consideration the testimonies and all the other submissions that we will make. And I'm pretty sure that they will arrive at a decision. But I'm very confident of what we have done so far. As much as you try to do your job as a lawyer and as a professional, you cannot shy away from these influences and these distractions that comes along with this politics. And with the politicians, they just want votes. So whatever they say, they don't really care whether it will help you or not. But we've tried to maintain focus. We've tried to remain very focused, and I've tried very hard to.
That is lawyer JB Danquah for Daniel Asiedu. So on the 4th of December, this matter will come to rest. After 8 years, the incident happened on
4th of December.
February 8th, 2016. And we are in 2024. Yes.
All right. So we'll see some finality brought to this on the 4th of December. We're looking forward to it. Yesterday, NAM1 was in court.
Yes.
With the Menzgold case?
Yes.
What
the case
happened?
was called. I told you that NAM1 is seeking the stay of proceedings to appeal against the order to open its defense. And that motion is yet to be moved. Yesterday, when the case was called before Justice N.S. Owusu-Dapaah, lawyers of NAM1 indicated that they have filed a supplementary statement of affidavit to support their motion, which the team of the prosecution, in fact, Watkins Adama, was there. He said that he's not received it, even though he doesn't deny the fact that it could have been filed. But they said that they have not received that. So in order to make sure that they have a view of what counsel for NAM1 has filed, the case has been adjourned to the 27th. And yesterday, we're told that NAM1 on his way to court had an emergency. So physically, he was not present in court. Initially, he was on his way, but had an emergency, so he has to go. So yesterday, when the case was called and dealt with and was adjourned, he was not physically present, but his lawyers were present. Menzgold customers, as usual, were also heavily represented. So this case will come up on the 27th of November, 2024.
All right, and with the Saglemi housing case involving Alhaji Collins, Dauda, and co, what's been happening in that case as well? It was in court yesterday?
Yes, yesterday was in court. Prosecution called their third witness, somebody from the Bank of Ghana, Madame Lucy Tete Akwete. And she tells the court that, look, if you look at all the situations that has happened at all material time, she was with the Financial Market Department of the Bank of Ghana, and she told the court that she was the project officer responsible for the Saglemi housing unit. And yesterday, she was in court to testify. But interestingly, she tells the court that she's on retirement, and she's coming to court to testify as an officer from the Bank of Ghana. And her witness statement was filed when she was still at post. So the defense lawyers raised and view in what capacity will she be testifying? If we ask her questions of present situation at Bank of Ghana, is she in a position to answer? Then the parties begin to argue forth and back. In fact, it was off record. At the end, prosecution indicated that they would need time to consult and come back, talk to the Bank of Ghana to be able to put their house in order for the case to resume. So yesterday, the matter has been adjourned to the 26th of November, even though the witness was present. Because yesterday, Alhaji Collins Dauda was not present in court because we're told that he's not well, and the lawyer submitted an excuse duty from his doctors to the court. The other accused persons were present in court yesterday.
All right. So we understand that there's a case involving someone forging a will.
We've been telling you about this case for some time now. A lawyer is involved, a chief is involved, and then siblings. And we told you that sometime earlier in October, the prosecution filed an amended charge sheet to drop charges against the siblings, which the complainant in the matter was not happy with that, petitioned the Office of the Attorney General in relation to this very case. And let me tell you, the accused persons involved are Joseph Cole Adosam, ex-squire, he's a lawyer involved. The chief of Banda, Alhaji Seidu Adams Baba, is also involved. Seidu Salia is the third accused person. And then there is Abdullahi Salia. We are told that alias Abdullahi Salia Jr., he's on the run. And Abubakar Salia also on the run. So what he did was that he filed a petition at the Office of the Attorney General. And yesterday, the AG's office were at the circuit court in Achimota, presided over by Akusia Anochua Ejepon, and said that the AG is calling for the case docket for further scrutiny in relation to what has been alleged and all that. And so the trial before the circuit court should be put on hold until such time that they are done with whatever allegation has been made by the petitioner, Idris Salia, so that the prosecution, the AG will inform the court of what to do. So yesterday, straight away, the court presided over by Akusi Anochua Ejepon had to adjourn the case to December 23, hoping that about that particular point in time, the AG's office would have seized full information about the case docket and then apprised or informed the court about what its next line of action would be. So yesterday, because of the petition filed by Idris Salia for the AG to look into the matter, that trial has been put on hold. So that is what is happening in relation to Alhaji Salia's will, which the siblings, and together with the lawyer and the chief, are alleged to have forged a document, and in fact, had the charges that were initially present was conspiracy, forgery, altering of official documents, and perjury.
All right.
Yes. So on December 23, the day before, Christmas is 25th. 25th. Okay.
So a day before Christmas Eve.
Yes.
That's 24th.
That's where the case will come up.
All right. So finally, what are some of the activities coming up today?
Yes, sad one. Today is a very sad day for those who are, in fact, for the entire country, because one of the retired justices of the Supreme Court, Justice Julius Ansah, retired. And he retired 4 years ago. He has passed on, and today he's been put to rest. He's been laid to rest at the forecourt of the State House. So Justice Julius Ansah, for those who remember him very well, the first election petition, 2012, 2013, the 2012 presidential election that went to the Supreme Court in 2013, he was one of the justices who presided over this very, who sat or who was part of the panel that dealt with this very issue. Today, he's been laid to rest at the age of 74. He retired 4 years ago, but unfortunately, he has to say goodbye to us. So today, Justice Julius Ansah will be laid to rest. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace.
Indeed, may his soul rest in peace, and condolences to
the family.
And Murtala, Inusah, thank you very much.
Thank you
for bringing